I am here. Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is System, and yeah, we're doing some things. We are on the Minions server, and I'm just stress testing a new setup that I've made. Um, these are also going pretty quickly, but not as fast as I was hoping. I'm gonna show all of that off here in a minute. We've been doing some things. We've been doing some things. Um, just a little bit ago, I guess maybe hour, 2 hours, something like that, was the first time I've seen all three of us active players on here at the same time. So that was kind of cool. This is the Minions run, and again, this is going fast, but not as fast as I was hoping. Let's see. Bye-bye. um, so, yeah. Uh, this is what we were doing. This is my cal array that I had built a while back. I think when I first built it, I was gonna make these into wetwares, but that never came to fruition, which is probably a good thing because I made these into opticals instead. So that is a much better use of this setup. I'm still they all work. Now I had to build all these by hand. I really don't know how to use matter manipulator yet. So yeah, all of these were built by hand. And there could be particular issues with certain parts of the build. But you know what? As far as I could tell, nothing is malfunctioning. I just don't know how. I just don't have enough resources to get them all running at the same time again. That was really cool, getting them all going at once. I think that would have been what's it, 16 times 48. What is what? Hold on, I got a calculator. I'm not doing math in my head on stream. Yeah, 768 optical circuits per minute. If everything was going all at once, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right. I had built these before the last stream. I think HJM also has upgraded a little bit of the way that we handle glass. So I don't know if having 6 of these is entirely necessary still, but whatever. I made 4 fluid extractors, and they're all wired up ready to go, but I haven't moved any recipes over to these, and that might be something we do today. Sophie has been working on QFTs, so we've got a QFT that's doing platline things, and then this second QFT, I think, is working on whatever it is that we need to upgrade the QFTs. I'm not 100% sure about all of that, but I've got a funny feeling we're going to want a bunch of QFTs, and we're going to want to upgrade a bunch of QFTs. So yeah, yep. Good times. Let's go back up here, because I built this before the last stream as well, but might as well show it off again. This is the AAL array that I got set up. 40 advanced assembly lines. Not bad, not bad. Bottlenecks are starting to go away. I've been directly attacking bottlenecks. So as you can see, I just did optical circuits. Um, I was actually building a second Exxon right here to do living solder, I believe. That's what this is called, right? Mutated living solder, whatever it is. I have not finished building this, so maybe that's something that we'll do today as well. I didn't realize that was only half done. Okay. All right. um and then let's go back over here. Cuz we have been running the DTPF, and we have we are wall sharing uh bits and pieces of the DTPF to have the what are these guys called? Transcendent plasma mixers. Um it's cool as hell. Okay. So um so we've got a bunch we got what, four of these guys? That's fucking great. All right, that's so funny. Uh, I so all I saw was pictures, and it was from a different angle, and all I could say was it looked like a cursed wall share on the screenshot. This is just funny. This is great. I like this. This is hilarious. Um, I built I built 8 new lasers, but and again, don't quote me on this, but to my knowledge, once we have these transcendent plasma mixers, we're not going to be using the lasers all as nearly as much as we were. But don't quote me on that. So, yep. Okay. Each one is doing a specific recipe. That was prosaic. This one is crude. I guess this is what, resplendent. Yeah, yep. This was the transcendental. Oh, the fourth one isn't running. Okay, interesting. All right. So I don't really have a whole lot of clear goals for today, because I've already been like I spent all morning making sure this cal array was fully built and wired up. And then again, assigning all of these stocking input buses by hand. Not fun, but I did it so that I don't have to learn Magic Manipulator yet. I really need to start playing with that mod a little bit more, so that I can get over that hurdle and put out some fun things in bulk like this without having to configure it by hand like a caveman. But it turned out well. It turned out very well. So this is probably the cleanest wire up that I've done in a while, and that is partly to do with whoever somebody wired up the insides. I'm assuming it was probably Sophie, considering it's like pink and purple. But she set all of the all of these to share channels through their walls. So all I really had to do was come in, add the guts underneath, and then configure the stocking buses. So team effort. Sophie was talking about redoing the lasers one more time so that we could get rid of the UA. That would be really nice. That would be fantastic. Let's let's see. Oh yeah, somebody got rid of the small mixers a bit prematurely, unfortunately, because we don't have cribs yet. So they had to build this, which is kind of a here, where is it at? Yeah, MABS 8 fluid, MABS 6 fluid, MABS 5 fluid, MABS 4 fluid. Yep, rip. Rip all the rip. Can't do buffers yet. So Minions is running 2.7.4. When we upgrade to 2.8.1, which we are waiting for the 0.1, crafting input buffers are craftable in UHV basically as soon as you get the space elevator built and space assembly. So and then the proxies are going to be the more expensive one. So I stocked up on proxies. I know I've built like 5,000. Hold on. Yeah, I've built 5,000 proxies in anticipation for that. But then, yeah, we're on the verge of being able to make crafting input buffers in 2.7.4, which I feel like is the real hard mode of this game. That is the real hardcore GTNH experience. Just saying. Another thing that's changing in 2.8 are coils. So I've been printing a ton of infinity coils. As you can see, we've got like 7,700 right now. Granted, HJM has printed pieces for a second DTPF, and so there goes 2K of these coils, but still, we got 5K in the bank. And if I remember correctly, if you wanted to cheese it, you could make any kind of coils, Electrum Flux and up, make them in bulk right now, and then like grind them after we upgrade to 2.8 for whatever it is that goes into those netherite plate or the netherite foils. I know there is a cheese that is possible. I don't know if I don't know if Minions is going to be doing that. So let's see. Yeah, because printing off a ton of proxies and a ton of infinity coils seems like that's call it expected behavior for the game mechanics. But then grinding down the coils for the netherite dust or whatever it is when we get to the next tier, I'm not against doing it by any means, but it feels like it's a bit of like an unintended thing. So that would be like the other side of the fence. I'm not saying I don't jump fences here. I'm just saying that's the other side of the fence. I'll gladly print out anything that's viable to print in 2.7 in anticipation of an upgrade. So with that being said, I'm going to probably print out another 4,000 or 5,000 infinity coils before before we upgrade. We're almost ready to start printing out Mark V compacts. That's going to be fun. Fun and expensive. Pretty sure we can already do a Mark V. I don't know if we've made a small one anywhere. Probably should. Probably should put a small one right here. Let's see. So yeah, we probably should print off more QFTs. I don't know how that exactly works because I think we'll probably do that after we can upgrade them, because these are tier 1 QFTs. All I really know about it is there's 4 tiers, and each tier does something else. I don't know if there's equivalent recipes that go up through the tiers, like this one right here is doing Platline. I haven't looked into it yet. I don't know if there's a Platline recipe for all of the different upgrade tiers, if that makes sense. Let's see. What else have I been doing? Hey, Ikru, what is up? What's up, my dude? Yeah, I've just been upgrading everything. Right before stream, I made all of these circuit assemblers right here into making optical circuits. So optical circuits are a go. Let me go over here as well. Again, upgrade all the things. I made a 3rd space elevator the other day, and this one is entirely wired up with assemblers for space assembly, mostly for that optical circuit throughput that I just showed off. So this was the big upgrade yesterday. The cows are the big upgrade today. I'm not sure what I'm doing right this second, because there's that, like, we're at a point where we kind of have to upgrade everything, and we're going to upgrade everything, and then we're going to move to the new PDIM, and we're going to upgrade everything again, and it's just going to end up being like that. So bite the bullet and just do it. I just got a funny feeling that we're going to be doing like cascading upgrades of everything from here on. So one of the things that I really wanted to get done soon is I made 4 fluid extractors to replace the single one that we're using right now. Again, we're in late UEV, and our base is still using a single fluid extractor. It isn't a bottleneck all the time, but when it is a bottleneck, it's really annoying. So I made 4 right here, and I need to transfer the patterns over, but I also want to make the patterns bigger, and I just kind of got to go through each one individually and do that. That's annoying. That's so annoying. But I think after that, after this bottleneck is done, I think the next bottleneck is actually these PCBs. Oh, this can go away. You can go away, sir. This made that was the machine that I printed the not a noob trophy in. Which I am totally not a noob, you guys, I swear. I'll leave that wire there. Yeah. Well, HV is a huge tier. Because you get through MV pretty much unscathed. I mean, you do things in MV, of course, like aluminum and everything else, but it feels like as soon as you're printing out aluminum, you're printing out stainless, and as soon as you're printing out stainless, you're making HV, and as soon as you make HV, everything needs to be HV. It does feel like that. Yep. Well, hey, don't feel bad. So I'm playing this one, and again, we're in late UEV here, but I'm also playing on a different run, and we're just scratching the edge of HV right now. I think we're like mid to late MV. And I think they're all relatively new players. I think I'm probably the one with the most experience in that group. So I'm gonna have to go over there and build like a power source, and I don't like I don't think they know about some of the cool, fun things that you could do. Like I might do stabaloys over there, just to show them that. Uh, and then I'm also playing on a public server now, and I'm still in Stone Age there, but I'm printing off bronze plates. So, yeah, yeah. So technically, 3 runs I got going. So, and it's fun. It's interesting to do the Stone Age of 2.8. So, uh, uh, what run is it? Are what the which run are you talking about? The one that's like MV plus? I'm calling it the Lost Run because the guy that was advertising in the GTNH Discord was he had Lost in his name, so I'm calling it the Lost Run. I don't know what it's actually called. Uh, yeah, it hasn't been like super busy there, but every time I go on, there's new quests done, so I try to claim all my bags and again, I'm waiting for a point to jump in on something specific over there. Yeah, I love these cows. It's fantastic. I'm so glad I built this. So glad. So glad I built this. Fantastic. But yeah, yeah. Lost in Tokyo. That's the dude's name on the what am I trying to say? The GTNH Discord. Yeah, for anybody looking for a group, you go to the looking for groups section on the GTNH Discord. There is always a new run starting. Always somebody looking for somebody to partner up with. I'll jump on some I'll jump on some random public groups here and there, and for the most part, everybody is pretty cool. I have had to leave some public or some LFG groups. I know the one that I was playing with Twist in it. I left that one just because you know, the game is supposed to be fun. If you feel like you're butting heads with somebody, just walk away. There's always another group. There is always another group, and there is always another upgrade. And the next upgrade for here, yeah, it's gotta be the fluid extractors. I just don't know if I feel like doing that right now. Oh, it's gonna be a big job. I might maybe wait until after the ad break to get that started. Maybe I'll print out the Mark V Fusion. That might be good. No, not the compact yet. Okay. Hey, it's printing. Nice. It might get clogged. It might get clogged behind one of these. Oh yeah, I could show that off really quick. Hold on. That is one thing that happened the other day. We had 16 crafting CPUs, and somehow all 16 were in use, and it was all jammed up, and I couldn't get anything built one day. That might have been the last day I streamed. I'm trying to think. I built 8 more. And yeah, they're fully installed, so just to keep these separate, I just named them off the Greek alphabet: alpha, beta, gamma, delta, whatever. Yeah, we are we are using the wireless EU. Um, I'll have to ask HJM, is there anyone online? No, I'm the only one online here, unfortunately. Earlier today, all three of us were online at the same time, though. Ben, what's up, my dude? Yeah, I know it's been a while. I think it's been a while since you've seen the Minion space, but yeah, I'll show off a few things. We got some mega alloys. We got some the thing that I did today was I made all these cowls right here for optical circuits. So one less bottleneck. We got QFTs. They are tier 1, but they are QFTs. We're good. We're good. Um let's see what else is cool. I just showed this off, but might as well come back over here. Built a third space elevator yesterday, entirely for assembly. So yeah, not bad. I'll go back. I'll show you. It's the same way we did it. Here, I'll show you really quick. It's the same way that we did them in here, except in here they're kind of built into the uh oh shoot, like they're built into pillars, so they don't look quite as weird when they're stacked up in this type of orientation. Yeah, this is getting fun, and I'm over the hurdle of like, um, how do I say this? Especially when your first time through, it's one of those things where it's like I couldn't have told you back then that I needed this many cows, so I wouldn't have even had the idea to have built this. All of the things that you don't know, and so on and so forth. So yeah, getting through this pack. The next time I go through, boy, it's gonna be gangbusters. You're gonna see all sorts of cool stuff out of me. Yeah, I like this. I like this orientation. It's very clean. Like, look at this, clean on the inside because they're wall sharing channels, and then clean on the bottom. You just gotta export bus the processors out of the subnet, and yeah, done. um we are I did just mention this. Oh, mega cow would be amazing. I heard also that they're working on mega centrifuge and mega mixer, if I'm correct. That would be huge. Oh, hey, and everybody, there is a contest going on the GTNH Discord for new Mega Block shapes. Like less cuboids, less rectangle shapes. Everybody pick your least favorite multi and redesign it. This has got to be on the top of my list. The arc furnace is this is the one that I would do if I was doing one. Yes, Vin. Yes, I'm with you there. The now that I've played with Twist a little bit, like I'm interested in getting megas of the megas. That would be very nice. Somehow into something uglier. Ah, what? What? No. Don't do this to me. Yeah, this might be the one that I tackle because it could be fun to have like some sort of like rounded style base, and then you have like um you could have like two, like an anode cathode, and then you could have like the upgrades would be adding more pairs of anodes and cathodes or something like that. It kind of could be fun. Um. Anyway, uh, yeah, I think honestly, I think the very next bottleneck is going to be this PCB. So, I know I don't. Well, I don't know actually. I've never done it before, but uh, there is a third tier of the PCB factory, which is kind of like its own build or something. Here, let me just show you what I'm talking about. One of the final tier. Yeah, that. See, yeah, exactly. What you just said. Yes. So I'm. This is the one that I'm thinking we probably need to do. I think it's about that time if we can afford all of the pieces, and I think we can. Oh no, no, go back. Radiant Nequata. I think we get. Oh yeah, that's no, dude. This is cheap. Hold on a minute. Quantum plates, celestial tungsten. We've got that right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So in that case, if we only needed, and again, this is hypothetically. Oh, ads are gonna go. Dang it! I totally missed that. Sorry, guys. Get up for a stretch if you need to. I'm just gonna kind of spitball here for a bit. Yes, get up and stretch. Everybody get up and stretch. Yep. I will BRB. As soon as I MUTE. Ooh, back. I am back. All right. I don't know if the ad is over or not. Okay, yeah, the notifications are looking weird. Whatever. Let's let's oh yeah, let's see about our Mark 5. Yeah, it's gonna be backed up behind these. That's fine. That's alright. Um Man, that's so weird. I kinda wish the ad notification thing is all jacked up. I don't like ads to begin with. Let me not get on my high horse today, but I kind of wish we could run without ads entirely, but yeah, Twitch got to pay the bills. Uh QFT is going to pay the bills. These things are cool as hell. These things are awesome. So yeah, this one is doing flatline things. And this one, yep. Pretty sure it's this that we need. The hyperstable self-healing adhesive. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that you use to upgrade to the tier 2 QFT. I really need to look into those because they're really awesome, and I don't know exactly how they work, and I probably should. What's next? Um, we really need mega of the megas for the chemical reactors. Yeah. Yeah, we need like we need a twist size chemical reactor. All right, so we're almost done with UA. It's gonna be kind of nice. UA was really cool at the beginning of the game. It is showing its age now, and we are like just barely right at the edge of being able to get rid of it. As soon as we get crafting input buffers, we can remove all UA throughout the entire base and be done with it. It's going to be really nice. In order to get buffers at this at this version of the game, we've got to get UIV pieces built, and we're on the edge of UIV. We've got a DTPF. We are doing spinny cube things. Let's go over here. Yeah, funny wall shares. Fantastic work. I love it. It's so great. uh yeah, things are going well over here. We're going to upgrade. So right now these rings are 4443, and we're going to upgrade these to 5s at some point in time, but we can't even really print out a full compact Mark IV in one shot right now. So yeah. um Ooh, is that supposed to be hooked up? I don't think that's supposed to be there. I don't know if it matters or not, but that should probably get deleted. Let's you know what? Let's be a good neighbor. Newt Oro. right. All right. All right, we good. Yeah, that's a pretty clean wire up. Our wire ups are getting a little bit cleaner. Uh, not clean enough, in my opinion, but we've got a lot of places that need to get cleaned up. This is still ore proc. Like if we took a tour of some of the underneath sides uh of these platforms, some of these are horrific. Where's a good horrific one for you guys? What's yeah, this one. This is what oh man, this one is the pits. Like all of this stuff needs to get upgraded or moved or demolished. And maybe a little bit of all. um yep. Farming platform is probably done. I don't think I'm gonna need it. Honestly. Hello, Johnny Five. I don't think I need to get any more seeds for I was only doing it for Questmaster. And like Questmaster is a silly goal indeed, which by the way, now that I think about that, let's go and look at one of these Questmaster things. Stop moving. All right. So, in the book there is a quest in each of these tiers for the old Stargate. So like this is what it costs to make a Stargate at that tier. And as you can see, I have been trying to plug away and build and submit all of the things because it is a consume quest. So I've been trying to print this stuff out, so we'll see. Nano circuit. Let's do one thing at a time. Stargate plate of split origin. Did I program this in? Stargate plate of split origin. I needed 625. Oof, man. Wow. Okay. Jeez. Oh, say. So let's print these out 100 at a time. How are we doing here? Why do we need ashes? Hold on. Why do we need ashes? Is it for this? Magnesia dust. What? What? Wet. But it is interesting to see what is required to get one of these older uh milestones. I might start printing some things like you could see I could print 15,000 UHV pumps, and that would kind of take the burden off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Start bulking things out. Cause we are still doing Questmaster. for the longest time, these two were not finished, but credit to HJM. HJM was actually playing on Vin and Cat's community server for a couple months, however long it happened to be up. It looked like a lot of fun. But yeah, when he came back, he was like, I was so sick of not having that check mark on the IV tier that I did it myself. So all credit to HJM. This is another thing that I'm gonna start doing, the Infinity Suit. I don't know if I'm gonna do the tools right away, but I'm gonna do the Infinity Suit and probably the Sword of the Cosmos. Because I'm gonna try to go fight a Chaos Dragon for some Chaos Shards. Because you need them to upgrade the Draconic crafting. Does cost quite a bit of hypogen. Okay. That's cool. Cheaper bios. Very cool, very cool, very fun, very nice. Yeah, we don't have the only thing left on UHV is again the old Stargate recipe. This, which requires, as you can see, UV solar, which we might work on some solars later, but I don't know if we're gonna work on solars right at the moment while this craft is still going. For the rest of the DTPF pieces. Crafting the rest of my fusion ring should be not a big deal, and this craft in the grand scheme of things is probably not a big deal either. So it's just gonna take a while through the coals. Yeah, you can see a stack of pumps takes 37.5 seconds. Yep, it's just gonna take some time. Okay. Cool. All right, next next would be I guess I could mention this one. So this is the Akashic Records. This is the only thing that we have left for Thaumcraft. This is the only thing we have left for like one of the only things left for the UHV tab. I can't craft this thing using the normal platform. It's never worked quite right, and we might have to come up here and troubleshoot some like all of the automation for magic is pretty good, but there's something broken here where I could not do the Akashic record through the automatic through the automatic machine. I couldn't get it going in here. There's something wrong in here where it won't recognize, like you can see, like one of these two is Luxuria or Terminus. It just won't recognize it. So that's the reason for this. I actually built a whole separate setup just to do that stupid Akashic Records craft, to just get it done and over with. So I was even going to bring over jars, as you can see. I was going to bring jars over here, just to get it done. At this stage of the game, though, a couple tiers later, I might just go through and see if I can fix this, or the easy way would be, I forget what it's called, but it unlocks in early UIV. It's what is the name of that disc? It's basically infinite vis, or infinite aspects. What are you called? I don't know what you are called. Yeah, it's something like this. Yeah, this is what it's called. The Thaumometric Essentia Cell. This is the thing that we want. And I think we'll be able to make it pretty soon. I'm pretty sure we're blocked on... we are blocked on... Ooh, blocked on this research. That sucks. Gatomancy. Ugh, gross. And then field generators. Hey, these are just going to be expensive. I don't think we have... Do we have UMV circuits? Do we have picos? Do we have picos? We have pico wafers. I think the only thing that we were waiting on for these were the transcendent bolts. So we've got the funny spinny bolts now, so I think we can do these. I think we can do these. It's gonna take an optical mainframe. Let's go see if we've got the pico circuit data stick already. I guess while I'm thinking about that, hold on. Opt main. Let's get one crafting just to be safe. Where am I going? Oh man, I'm tripping. I need to go... It's over here. Yeah. Still get lost in this base. It's crazy. All right, pico. Pico circuit. All right. We can make the pico circuit. All right. Ooh, we can't make... No, we can't do this yet. It's UMV. Never mind. So, hold on a second. So, they're making casings. These are making the injection casings. Optical mainframe. Yeah. So, how hard would it be to make a UIV energy hatch? Can we do that yet? Are we in the future? Okay. Can we do UIV machine hulls? All right, we can. And then, all right, we have not programmed in UIV superconductor. Okay. All right. In that case, can we do this in the DTPF yet? Oh no, nope, that's hypogen coils. Dang it. That sucks. So we're gonna have to do, if we do UIV, it's gonna end up having to be oh man, this is UIV mixer. All right. HV. Eternal coils for the blast furnace. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Dang. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it hurts. All right. Well, we won't be doing that right now. What? All right. Let me just make sure that I'm seeing this correctly. All of these are eternal. Ah, man. Dang it. Foiled. Okay. Um, man, okay. Do we have any space time? All right, so folks, what I thought we were living in the future. Apparently, that was incorrect. This is currently the present. We are living in the present. The future is later. Oh man, I just came over here for something. Um, what did I come over here for? Well, let's check on our Fusey Boy. Yep. Yep. Fusey Boy is still waiting on these two crafts. Um, I'm not gonna move any fluid crafts over to these while other crafts are going. So that I'm gonna do that one night when I'm on here by myself and nothing is being built. Um, I could print out more optical circuits, but we don't really need them right this second. I mean, I can't think of anything right this second that I need to print off in bulk other than letting HJM's DTPF craft go. I feel like that is the bulk craft that needs to get done right now. Um, let's go back over here. So, this is the this is the new ore processing factory that Sophie was making. I know how it works. Like I know of it. I haven't like inspected it that much. So I don't know the finer workings of this setup. But it probably, if we do any more space mining, we're probably gonna need to juice these a little bit. Like they're running on 2 WHV. We could probably do WEV. Let's see. Yeah, we're only. I think we're only mining with two of these three. I've been thinking about making yet another space elevator, uh, just specifically for space mining. And so I would need to make another quantum computer for it. Uh, yeah, it would need the whole setup, the whole shebang. And I'm thinking about doing that. Uh, the beamline is working pretty well. I know that there are some things that probably could be upgraded, but overall it's running relatively well. I don't want to go through all the calculations to make a new beamline. Even though right now we could probably juice these first three and get all of the recipes through just these three and not even have to use the long boy. Um, but yeah, that would require a lot of energy, some decent rewiring. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like doing that. I don't know, it's not necessary. The mega vacuum freezers, I've got them on a cursed wall share. So if the mega vacuum freezer shape does end up changing, I'm going to have to redo this spot right here because this is cursed. But I really hope that the mega vacuum freezer is one of the ones that gets a revamp. I think other than the arc furnace, that's the one that I dislike the most. Uh, what else? What else can I do right this second? So I'm all out of ideas. And again, waiting for the crafts to finish is um not the greatest of times. What do we got in here? Okay. So, to my knowledge, ores that come through void miners or get put into the ME system through normal means, I believe all of that still goes through this ore processing setup over here on this platform. And anything that comes through the space elevators goes through the IOFs over here, the integrated ore factories. Yeah, like see, macerate, ore wash, thermal scent, macerate, void stone dust, false. Okay, are we centrifuging stone dust? I didn't know that. Macerate, ore wash, thermal scent, macerate. Okay. Macerate, ore wash, sifter. Ooh, that's a good one. Orundum. Macerate, centrifuge. Okay. And macerate, centrifuge. Okay. Cool. Very cool. Very nice. Good job, Sophie. Can you make more of this? uh Build more of the things, please. Yeah, this was a good idea. Just fluid shape the pieces on site. The pieces for space mining. It's rods and drill heads, if I remember correctly. Yeah, see? Okay. Spinny drill tip. drill tips are supposed to spin, but not in that orientation. I did find out that I have a transcendent brain. You know, I always say that I have a very smooth brain, but it isn't. Uh it's transcendent. Here, let me show you really quick. So this is kind of what it looks like, but it's a shadow. You know, if you cast a three-dimensional shadow of my four-dimensional brain, the three-dimensional shadow is going to look very flat. See, it's going to look very flat and very dim, like a shadow. That is my brain. Oh, the Mark III elevator. Yeah. Hold on. That's something we could probably do right now. Do we have superfluid? We have 4100. Oh. Oh. So can I order it? Okay. We might make some Mark III motors today. I'm not exactly sure if these need Mark III motors, because I don't know how much more upgrading we're going to be doing of these. But once we do get the Mark III motors in there, that unlocks, I think, the Space Assembler Module Mark II and the Space Pumping Module Mark II, I think. So let's look at this. Yeah, it needs at least Motor Mark III to work. We won't be able to print these just yet because that's UIV assembly. Mining Mark II. I think we're already using Mining Mark II. We could do Mining Mark III. That's nice. All right, Pumping Mark II needs Motor Mark III. Yep. Okay. And then Space Projects. Space Project Manager. What do you do? Oh. Oh, okay. Interesting. That's cool. All right, so, and then Space Research Module. Module that allows you to research stellar objects. Yeah, okay. So we are going to have to do this project and research at some point in time. Probably not on. Probably not in this PDM. Probably when we move to the new one. I think. Maybe. We'll see. The Mark III motors will also hey, Zyrth, what's up, my dude? Yep. We're over here playing on the minions. We are late UEV over here. I was just kind of showing off. I installed a third space elevator yesterday. Kind of going through all of the different upgrades that we could do once Mark III motors are going. Oh, dude, it's so good. And yeah, let me go back up here really quick. A lot of this is relatively simple. You can see the setup that I've got for the assemblers. So this whole elevator is assemblers, so that's fun. This one is just pumps, and it's literally this simple as far as the wire up. The hardest ones, in my opinion, to wire up are the space miners because they require quantum data in order to function, which is a little annoying. But even that isn't too bad. IOFs, very nice. These things are awesome. I'll show you what I did today. Zoom. I just made these cowls right here for opticals. So we're not quite in the future just yet, but we can print off 700 and something optical circuits a minute. So that's pretty fun. We've got 2 QFTs now. Very cool. Very nice. Very fun. I believe this one over here is actually printing off the stuff to upgrade the QFTs. So that'll be interesting, getting that up and running. Sophie was talking about redoing the lasers so that we can finally get rid of laser UA. We are on the cusp of getting rid of all of UA. And I know I've mentioned this before, but I might as well say it again. So we're in 2.7.4. And in 2.7.4, crafting input buffers are like a mid to late UIV thing. Very expensive post DTPF. You know, they require us space time to craft, I believe. In 2.8.1, which is what we're waiting for. We're gonna wait for the 0.1. In that version, you can crafting input buffers almost as soon as you get the space assembler made. So it's like early UHV that you can make crafting buffers in 2.8.0 and up. So we're just waiting for the bug fix version to come out, and we assume that that's the 0.1. In addition to that, I do want to remind everybody that this is the Minions run, which is Random Potato's community run, and right now he is also pretty busy with 3TP, which he is playing with Threefold and Touge of Hamcorp. So Mr. Potato has a lot on his plate, so we're gonna wait for the 0.1, mostly just so there's only one upgrade as well, or one update. Let's see what else is cool. Like here, I'll show you off. Here's the circuit view of the base. Yeah, we got a D. Oh, you know what? Let's show off the derpy TPF. Funny wall sharing. That's fantastic. But yeah, we got a DTPF. It's running. It's functioning. It's very derpy. It has tumors. It has tumors. Yes. HJM is actually in the process of printing off a second DTPF so that we can yeah, this is all the pieces that are left for the second DTPF, believe it or not. Yeah, a wall share is a wall share, but that is definitely cursed. I think it's funny, but it is. I'm sure it'll wear on me soon enough. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And you of all people know that feeling. A Jellian is. Are you UMV or UXV? You're up there. You're like close to the end. Like getting to the end of Endgame, right? Yeah, we're going to be spamming. We are going to be spamming the DTPFs for sure. Starting to make EOH parts. Oh, okay, so like maybe like early UMV or early to mid. EOH is pretty interesting, and that's a whole upgrade path in and of itself. Um, I couldn't wrap my head around the DTPF the first time through, so end of UMV. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Nice. Yeah, antimatter. Oof. We've got so far to go, you guys. Like so, and again, maybe a Jillian can comment to this, but the joke I always heard was, "Hey, I made it to UMV. I'm halfway done." Because it feels like there's just so much more, and the waiting game for crafts is so much longer, and you have to just kind of spam things out to get things going as fast as you want them to be at that tier. Like, imagine getting to the end game and then having to wait even longer. Like, I can't even imagine right now. Like, I haven't even scratched the surface of the waiting game, so you guys already know. But to that end, I did install 40 AALs just the other day to alleviate some of the nightmare, because before I set up this array, we only had 8 AALs running in the entire base. So at least we've got these, and I think the eight that are over here still only running 4. Wow, just pumping mega power into them. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah, we've got these 8 right here that could be 12. I could very easily finish these and make it 12. Um, these might be the ones that we juice and put higher tier energy in, and then the big array that I made outside. Um, those might just be for like the bulk crafts, which uh, yeah, the bulk crafts. That's the bulk stuff so far. Okay, nice. That's a lot of power. That's awesome. That's amazing. Um, let's see. And so yeah, so the AALs were like 3 or 4 days ago. Space Elevator was yesterday. Today is these cows. So I finally got this is 48 cows that are going to be making optical circuits. And so that should let us slide a little bit smoother through, probably through the beginning of UIV. Because I know that we're probably going to go to different. I forget what the next circuit's layout is, but we got opticals. We got some opticals. It'll be nice to get the QFTs upgraded. Um, I don't know if it's time to make more coals, but when we're running off or when we're printing UHV and UEV pieces, these can stay busy for a very long time. So it might actually be time for another pair of coals. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah, I'm glad that these opticals will go to good use a little bit further than I thought. Then that's cool. I just, again, we're like right there at the exponential curve. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Everything just kind of ramps up in scale and complexity and time taken and resources used, and it just kind of like multiplies on top of itself. So, uh, yeah, yeah, line go up. Yeah, resources go over. Yeah, those plasma mixers are pretty interesting. Um we haven't fully moved to wireless energy. Like, we have wireless energy, but a lot of the base still is running laser power. So I think at some point in time, I think we might have to go full wireless, or just do like a big sweep of the base to make sure that everything is properly put on the good power, which, as you can see, is we got 3 times 10 to the 17 down here, only 9 times 10 to the 13 in the laser setup. So yeah, multi-amp wireless. Oh, that would be nice. That'll be very nice. Shirobon. That's one of those things that I've heard of, and I know I've heard of it, but I've never really played with it. It's not bad. Eternal coils. Yeah, I already looked up eternal coils. Very these made me very sad. We're gonna need a UIV, uh like a dual hatched UIV assembler. So it looks like that's probably the next major the next major step is UIV energy hatches. I just don't know how viable that is right now. Let's go back and look at these again, because what were we missing here? Oh, the UIV Supercon. That's right. Uh okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I just caught a case of the dumb here. Uh, what are we doing here? So we need eternal coils to make UIV Supercon, and we need UIV Supercon to make eternal coils. So, do I need to make is there a different coil in between? Oh, the duh. Oh man, I'm so dumb. Yeah, hypogen coils are in between. All right. Yep. So that's what we actually need to be doing, I guess, is well, I know that HJM said that he was printing the second DTPF solely for like making like, dedicating it to hypogen. But maybe we can print some off now. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? It's over here. The wall share is cracking me up still. Okay. I'm sad, but not really. Just as soon as I added 8 more lasers, I think that we're not going to be using lasers as much now that we have these guys. Is that, if that's correct? Because these make the excited version of the catalysts. So, so yeah, I don't know. If we don't need this many lasers, that's fine. It's whatever. Whatever. Okay, so what does it say? Dragonblood, Molten Rugner. Rugner or Rugnor? Yeah, you don't use lasers again for a while, but it's not gone to waste. Okay, that's fair. Um all right, so hypothetically, let's get a let's here, I don't need that. Let's get rid of you. And then Hypogen coil. Okay. And I need what, 2,112, if I remember correctly. Well, actually, that's yeah, 2,112 coils at, if it's 8 2x hypogen wire. Well, each 2x wire is an ingot, so it'd just be 2,112 times 8, and that's how much hypogen we need for a DTPF upgrade, right? Times 8. Yeah, 16,896. I mean, it seems like a lot, but I think that's the right number. Let's see how bad the the system craters underneath this ask. Really? Okay, hold on a minute. You guys. Oh, you guys. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Glass of the night without power fails? Nice. Nice. Congrats. Congrats, my friend. This is enough hypogen for the coils. That's fantastic. If this craft goes without a hitch, um we might make more hypogen coils, because again, HJM is making a second DTPF that's going to want those coils. I just don't feel like this is going to be as easy as it looks. I just, where is the hang up that I'm fearing? Uh yeah, I really want to go through some of these lines and get rid of some of the spaghetti cabling down here. But in all honesty, I think the QFTs are gonna do that for us. Oh, speaking of, uh, while I got you late game nerds in chat, hopefully you guys can clue me into this. So we have 2 QFTs now. Is that going to be a machine that we're going to print off like a dozen of? Or are we going to have a dedicated QFT for every line that it replaces? Um, like, should I just go ahead and print off another 6 of these or something like that? Or depends how you want to do it. Okay. Do you think I should wait until we start doing QFT upgrades to start printing off a bunch of these? You have 3. Okay. Good to know. On tier 4, yeah. Okay, that's fair. So, do you have them programmed to do all the different recipes that they're capable of, whatever's ready to go? Oh, I see it this time. Yes, actually we are doing that. There's an ad that's going to be coming up, so if anybody needs to get up, get a drink, get a snack, stretch, that's coming really soon. But the ad monitor on my side is a little bit borked, so I don't exactly know when it starts and when it ends. But yeah, I've been printing off infinity coils pretty much every day. Uh so we've got 7700 right now. Granted, 2100 would go to the new DTPF if I don't get the hypogens done. But still. I've also been printing off a whole bunch of crafting proxies. Because we're gonna be priced out of crafting input proxies for a short amount of time after the update. Can't wait for the crafting buffers. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, yep. That's awesome. That's what it was. Yep. I am definitely. We're going to do that. I'm definitely not above getting it that way, for sure. Uh. So how are we doing here? Still waiting for this to get done, more or less. This is chugging along just fine. Oh, and let's go look at the DTPF it's running. Nice. Love getting Molten Infinity this way. This is so nice. So, oh, the ads are going. I'll wait. We can wait a minute. Snack on my snack. Drink on my drink. All right. It will be nice to get more of these machines. I almost can't believe it, because um this thing basically sat unused for like a month, waiting for us to get it together. Ah, hello. I think everybody is back now. If the ad monitor is correct. Yeah, this is finally running. It's running pretty well. And now we're gonna want a bunch of them, like a Jillian had mentioned earlier, I believe. Here comes the spam. uh, good times. But apparently it's going to be making all of the infinity first. So, that was a lot. That was a lot of infinity. And even though it's going fast, it's gonna be, you know, it still has to do 7.5 million. It's gonna take a little bit. So it'll be doing this, and then it'll make the ingots. So with that being said, we're not going to babysit it. That's going to take an hour. What's another good project for right now? Because unfortunately, you know, it's going to happen more and more often that the gameplay at this stage of the game is wait for crafts to finish. And yeah, it's already happening. It's going to happen more. It's going to be the kind of thing where I'll either have to be a little bit more mindful to leave things ready to go to do on stream so that there's more that can be done. Or perhaps I'll finally decide to switch it up and check out different places, because again, I've got this run which is we're kind of scratching the edge, like the earliest edge of UIV. And then I've got another run that is like late MV, I think, mid to late MV. And then I've also got a run on a public server that is scratching the edge of Steam age. So if I've legitimately run out of things to do here, we might go play on the public server for a little bit. But there's got to be some other things I can upgrade right now. That's all on UEV, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I like a little bit of Greg with my Greg. Exactly. It is kind of interesting going through the early game in the 2.8 version. You know, certain things are open. I don't think I've done like a legitimate early game run of GTNH since like 2.6 or 2.5. I don't remember exactly. Because any of the groups that I've joined on a 2.8 have been like post PDEM or like post Moon by the time I join them. So actual you know, like early game and first day gameplay, yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting for what it is. Let's say it like that. We got some fours. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what is this? Radox? Xenazine? Yeah, Xenazine. Yep. Nanoforge? Nanoforge could probably get upgraded. Hold on, what are you doing down here? Oh yeah. Nanoforge could be upgraded. Hold on, what are you doing? You got a UV 4096. You know what? That's probably okay. Let's give you a 4096. Oh, is it comma? Yeah. All right, 2 billion EU per tick. Yeah, sure. We got it. And these are not sprayed. Okay. All right. I don't trust my Vajra. I do not trust it at all. I would rip right through this. I know I've mentioned this several times before, but I kind of wish that I could do uh I wish it had a one block mode where you could set it so that after you set it, it would only break a single block and nothing else. It would be very nice in these hard cramped confines. Or when there's very critical stuff behind it, or perhaps like so that I don't drill through the center of a multi-block. Shift right click does that. Oh, okay. All right. Shift right click. Oh, precise mode. Ah, okay. Right click to harvest block in accurate mode. Ah, okay. All right. Got it. All right. Good to know. Thank you for that. Yeah, you learn something new every day. That's a great tip. Okay. All right. So that's upgraded. This is netherite. This is or a knackline. Knackline is probably going to go away once we build more QFTs, if I remember correctly. Or is it monazite? It's one of those. Platline is going to go away. This one was jet fuel, I think. Honestly, I think this platform could go away right now. Yeah, this was jet fuel. So we're never going to use jet fuel again. But maybe might be time to start asking on the Discord of when do we tear down old setups. So there's the jet fuel platform which could go away. There is the old nuke building could go away. Someone tried to do a valiant effort of making a nice building around the Vax, and I remember that I think Sophie was trying to delete delete this one day and corrupted the world by deleting one of these reactor chambers for somehow. So don't ask me how that happened, but it might be time to tear this building out. Revamp the place. We are going to be moving to the new PDIM pretty soon. I just don't know when. Oh yeah, we got an Infinitato. Infinitato. He has seen some things. He has seen into infinity, and now all he can do is smile. You've heard about the people whose smile never reaches their eyes, so to speak. Well, this guy's smile goes up past his eyes, so he must be extra happy. All right. Let's go to new base. This is so cool, you guys. So this is Sophie's build. I want to say all credit goes to Sophie here. She's done all of this. Like this is really cool. So this is the housing that's going to hold the God Forge. And yeah, the rings are going to be in here. Big spinny ring thing. Yep. That's going to be the central space elevator. Did she, I think, yeah, she did make this big enough to for the 24 version. Yep. Cool. This only has Mark 1 motors though. All right, well that's fine. We'll have to upgrade these to 3s. That's fine. Not a big deal. But yeah, this is gonna be really cool once we move out here. Let's get down here and show this off. Yeah. Very cool. Very fancy. Very nice. Very end game. It feels like the it feels like win. It feels like winning. Getting out here and get this up and running. Oh, this is a compact 1. Okay. By the time we actually move out here, we're probably going to want to put like a compact 5 underneath this thing. Oh, this is a 2. Never mind. This is a 2. I'm tripping. I don't know why I thought it was a 1. Okay. Maybe that's a waterfall. Not sure. But yeah, this is gonna be really nice once we get out here and do this. Bees. Um. So let's look at the overview again. So I've already done everything I'm doing right here, which is where the these are the cals, as you can see. That fusion, that Mark V fusion will go right here, but that's not going to get finished right now. Done with the space elevators. I already talked about beamline, but we can go back out there really quick. Yeah, beamline probably needs an upgrade. I think other than the lines that are being like subsumed by the QFTs and won't have to be remade, I think the biggest line that we are going to have to remake is beamline. We're gonna have to make it like, we're gonna have to give it end game power. We're gonna have to juice these things pretty hard relatively soon. It's good enough for now. Like, I'm still using the LUV tier calculations, which are, again, they're adequate for right now. But as we were talking about earlier, we're just right at the base of the exponential ramp up that happens at the end of this pack, and these are just not gonna keep up as they are currently constituted. Even if even if they could run constantly, it's just the synchrotron. Oh, I thought it was the whole thing. Okay, if it is just the synchrotron, that makes it easier, because I did already run Infinity Wire to help alleviate some of the problems, and Sophie put in 16 amp UEV energy hatches already. So I don't know, maybe maybe we can get away with it. Lasers. Ooh, lasers. Yeah. We should do lasers. You're right. Trying to think how I could do that cleanly. can I do this cleanly? Because unfortunately, my applied energistics wiring is a little bit in the way. Might have to work on that as well. Yeah, it would have to be mirrors. I'm just thinking, so I would need to run. Maybe I put a transformer in the middle here. Just trying to think about the stupid optical the laser tubes. Um yeah, I think you know what? Yeah, that's what I would do. I would put a transformer in the center, run main power up to the transformer, and then that one could run, you know, two up and two down to the four uh to the four laser input hatches. I think that would work just fine. Okay. But yeah, so hypothetically speaking, if I upgraded these to, I don't know, whatever I would put them at, like UEV 256 or whatever it might be. Um, if I upgraded the synchros, I don't have to fiddle with the recipes or the timings of the various lines. It just increases the outputs, or like the speed of the output. So that was the reason why we upgraded these to this in the first place, is to the output speed. Sorry, I got throat is getting scratchy. Okay, right on. So yeah, that'll be an upgrade that I should definitely look into. Is pushing some more power through there. Yeah, I do have the spreadsheet. Okay, all right. Yeah, when I built this thing, I was kind of flying blind, going through this the first time, because I wasn't even quite sure um how the whole thing like worked together and synchronized, no pun intended. That's cool. All right. Elevators, yeah. We need to start thinking about Mark III motors. IOFs, we just need a bunch more of those. Uh this is oh, it's destroyed, but this was one of the last drone factories that was actually running. I don't think anything uses drone factories anymore. I think I've finally rooted out all of the drone downlink modules. Let's see what else. What else is fun? HJM made tier 8 water. Very cool, very fancy, very awesome. Don't ask me how this works. I don't know what the guts of this thing does. This looks like fun. It just looks it looks like it looks like an item tape. So not sure if that's exactly what it is, but yep. You should. You should juice them. Yeah. Give him some more amps. Turn up the volume. Magic probably needs some help, some renovation. This was one of the first things that we automated. Almost entirely was Sophie. Sophie was like did heroic work. Getting magic automated as early as we did. But it's probably showing its age. So that needs to be on the list of upgrades too. This is where we make our UU matter. These matter fabs. These probably need to get upgraded. Although I don't think we have like a big issue with running out of UU matter right now. But these need to be upgraded. Let's see. This is jet fuel again. Bees probably needs to be upgraded. Bees have been buzzing along just fine for many months now at the same rate using, oh geez, what is this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 UV energy hatches. So that this has always been a little bit cursed in this regard. We might need to upgrade some bees. Are all of these working? Okay. All right. That was definitely working. Okay. Yeah, this was the spot. I spent a lot of time standing right here, pushing bees through. This little spot worked pretty well. It's about time to tear all of this down and make a better, a nicer bee breeding area. Although we don't really need it that much anymore. We've got almost all of the bees that we need, and then just printing off copies is mostly trivial. Where else can we tour? This was Fluid Proc or Fluid Prod. That place is a hellhole. That whole platform is a hellhole. This, yeah. Nothing labeled. Nothing labeled. Okay, not gonna go through it. Actually, let's go down here. I wasn't gonna subject you guys to this, but I changed my mind because I hate this, and so you guys get to hate it too. This was, I think, one of the first platforms that we built. We were using this for fluid automation, and as you can see, like, everything got upgraded piecemeal. We left all the lines behind so that we could run anything at any time. But yeah, this whole platform could probably get nuked and get rebuilt somewhere else. And we're still rocking EV Supercon right here. Yeah, EV. That's UV. And that was LUV over here. The only one I don't see is ZPM. Surprised we don't have a ZPM over here too. Probably upgrade all of this just to UHV. Just make all of these UHV machines. What is this? EV solenoid? Oh man. What do you do? Sir, what is your purpose? What is your purpose in life, sir? What is your purpose sitting there rocking your EV coils? Oh, this is soldering alloy. Okay. Passive soldering. Does passive soldering need better solenoids? Probably not. But we're gonna do it anyway. What is that? Nichrome in there? Oh boy. Alright. Let's get some upgrades for this guy. Again, this machine does not need any upgrades, but we're rich and we're running out of things to do right now, so all right, we're gonna be pimping our soldering alloy machine. Let's see, solenoid. What's good? UHV? Nah, we don't need UHV, do we? I was gonna do UV. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do UHV. It's fine. Whatever. Coil, you know what it is. It's gonna be these guys. Oh, and we're gonna need new glass. So let's get the borrow glass. Yeah, this one. Okay. Ah, dang it. All right. So what I need to do, I need to learn how to use the matter manipulator, because I would not need to do any of this by hand if I knew what I was doing. I need to learn how to use the matter manipulator because making anything by hand from here on out is going to be a nightmare and a pain multiplied by each other. So yeah, pain squared and yep. I lost the train of my thought. It was a stupid thought, but I was running. There. There, perfect. All right. What else can use an upgrade? And you get an upgrade. And you get an upgrade. It's awakened. Yeah, it's awakened. Oh yeah, this what are you doing? This definitely needs to get an upgrade. Okay. And what are you doing? Alright, gelid cryothium. Are you both doing gelid cryothium? Oh, this one's doing the pyrothium. All right, so the pyrothium and the cryothium are very important machines. So for these are going to get the real upgrade treatment. So let's go back to the solenoids. Now I'm gonna print off some more UEVs. We need 7 per. So let's go back to Boro glass. And do we have any UEV Boro glass? Guess we do, yes. More coils. Let's just get a full stack this time. And what are you waiting on? Oh, it's still making the Molten Infinity. Yeah, I forgot how long that was going to take. Never mind. Those are going fast. Okay, good to see. All right, there we go. All right, let's upgrade both of these at once. Well, let's be a little careful here. All right. One thing I will say, and again, I'm still a relative noob at all of this. So building out these machines by hand and upgrading them by hand is very tedious. But it is a little bit instructive. It's a little bit like me doing my homework. I really should get better at all of this stuff, but for the time being, a little bit of repetition isn't hurting. Oh, I screwed up, didn't I? Okay. Nice. That's way better. Way better. I like it. All right, that was a good upgrade. What are you doing? All right. You've got LUV on, so that's probably been upgraded relatively recently. But what are you doing? Ah, coconuts. So this is seed oil? Is that right? Yeah, it's gotta be seed oil. That's probably okay. Or UHV? Yeah, that's fine. Alright, moving on. There's other stuff to do. Your LUV, that's fine. This platform is Knack Fuel 2. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure how much we still use this, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. I think we've got infinity coils in here. Not in there. This one. Yeah, infinities are inside. Okay. Well, my some of my ingots got cooked. Molten Rugnor, where are you being made? Oh, I see you. That is in the tier 4. Okay. Oof. Oh man, that's rough. Okay. Yeah, it's about time to get that tier 5, that compact 5. That'd be nice. Um, I need to figure out because these are what are these doing right now? It's oh yeah, making oganescent. Yeah, we're gonna have to move that recipe to the big 3, to the compact 3. Uh, how do we got this going here? Where are here? Wait, what? Oh, these are stocking. Okay. That's what this is. Okay. Okay. That's why they're always running. Okay. We might change that. I don't know if I'm gonna go through all those recipes right now on stream. Again, I've also got a whole bunch of fluid extractor recipes to go through for the new for these 4 fluid extractors here. I don't know if we'll feel like doing that on stream either. But if I don't have anything else. I am planning on making another 40 of these assembly lines, the AALs, and what hypothetically at least, what I'd like to do is run this road right up in between these 2 giant bays of AALs. So this one on this side, and I kind of want the other one over here, and you can't mirror them necessarily because of the orientation of the actual AAL uh, block. It would have been cool if they could be mirrored though. Uh, Another thing that I've thought about doing here on this run is when, you know, when we get to the point of like right now when we're just waiting for crafts to get done and there's not a whole lot of nitty-gritty things to do right away. I was thinking about starting a new, like, a creative build. So I'm going to start thinking about, how should I say this? When I was running on the Vanguard run back a while back, I wanted to do a whole bunch of um, really cool, intricate builds that were going to end up almost looking like ruins in the overworld. Um, there's a chance that I might build some cool buildings in the overworld. Just to have an excuse to jump on this server and do a few things, and then run a longer stream. Because right now I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think we're gonna go see who is online that we could raid. Uh, and I'm probably gonna go and play on the public server for a little while. Um, if anybody is welcome to join me on the public server as long as you independently obey the rules of the server without me being involved. And just hit me up in my DMs if you want to know where I'm going. So with that being said, let's see who I can raid. Twitch. And there's a chance if I can get done with everything tomorrow, I might actually stream tomorrow as well. Let's see. Orange is still on. You know what? We're raiding Orange. I was watching Orange earlier. Orange creamsicle, and is it 3? Orange creamsicle 3. It is. It is indeed a 3. Yeah. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Jillian, and again, thank you for some of the information that you had given me, because this is my first time getting up into these rarefied tiers up here. So me and all of the minions in general are going to need some opinions, or some maybe a little bit of pointing the way at times. So thank you again for all of that. And I will be live again relatively soon, maybe even as early as tomorrow. Oh, this is your first time up here? Nice. Well, cool. Awesome. Well, congratulations to you too as well. Yeah. All right. Yep. Everybody have a great time, and say hi to Orange, and have a good night. And now we raid.